I think we can end the time a little bit sooner. What y'all think? Howdy, Gunpowder. It's been a while. Hope y'all been well. Hope y'all been good. Let me switch on over. It's been some time since I saw y'all last, and I've been working on a few things. Break it on down to y'all. I've been mining some, speaking of, this little guy right here, Nampa fella. I've been mining copper for this little guy right here. Yes, I have been. Are you still wanting me to help out with your tower? Yes? Alright. Well, we gotta go do that. Let me sleep real quick first. That's what we're gonna be doing today. Is it reaching for the skies? I'm gonna be trying figuring out how to set up a radio signal for this little fella. Now don't y'all sleep in, come on up. I do need to smelt out this extra that I have real quickly, and then we can head on over. But don't you worry, little Nappy. Once I get it all done, then I can help you in Tally. How y'all been, Gunpowder? What y'all been up to? Let me see, right there, right there. Right, the other thing we're gonna be making is we're gonna be finishing up with them firework rockets. I got some bad news also that I've been needing to tell y'all, Gunpowder. I'm royally mad right now thinking about it. I've been trying to get my mind off of it for some time. Trying to help out this little Napa fella right here. I'm trying to get my mind not to think about it too much before I blow everything up. But I gotta keep my calm. I'll keep my cool. One of them bandits, Sausage, decided it was a good idea to come back into town and then leave town and head to my gunpowder factory and take 3 rows of my gunpowder. And I'm so tempted, so tempted right now to just set that entire grotto up in flames and destroy everything. But it's fine. I ain't gonna do anything just unjustly right now. So we're gonna help this little guy right here. We're gonna get some firework rockets made up. And then just maybe, we'll figure everything else out. Because right now I'm on the brink of it. I'm on the brink of it, Gunpowder. To the point where I'm just about to set that entire place gone into much rot of a craters. Also, how to raid us. Thank you on in. Lemonton, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Also, thank you for the follow. Oh, yeah. One way or another, I'm going to destroy all them bandits. Whether it's by my own hands or we're gonna have someone else do it for us. Because no one takes three rows, not just stacks of gunpowder, 3 entire rows of gunpowder from me. That's over 6 stacks of dynamite. Roughly around 6 stacks of dynamite. Yeah. Alright. Thank you, Nappy. Thank you for the walnut. I appreciate it. No, I'm gonna help you out first, though, before I do anything else today. Get my mind off of it for a little bit. I'm gonna pick y'all up. You have no idea. The other thing that just happened today, which kind of caught me off guard, is you know that book I got that Shep told Nappy to deliver to me the other day that said don't come finding them, or I'll end up like Bunny. And I assumed he was dead. Well, apparently, he's not dead. Man's well, good and alive, and he no longer goes by Bunny. He now goes by I think it was Owen. I think his name's Owen, something like that. So that was a thing. Also, kind of threw me off guard there for a little bit. And then we have this right here. My goodness. All right, Nappy. Did you just? Do you need help getting out? Hold on. Let me make a little bit of steps for you. Well, that's just a dumb name. That's the name he told me. That's what I'm gonna call him. Oh, you're just up here. Alright. Well, in case you fall down, there's just no staircase. Alright. So let me ask you first, little guy. Do you have any idea what you're doing with this? Nope. Alright. So is it alright if I tear down some of this stuff and try to refix it? Yes? Alright. See, here's the issue that you have. For one, I kind of just pushed everything together and hooked it all up. It ain't gonna be much here. Now, you have some of the right components, but you also can't leave it in the ship right here. You kind of need to put it like on the top of the ship or next to the ship. The reason why is kind of with all this other electrical parts right here, you're gonna be interfering with the other frequency, a signal that you're wanting to make. It won't go through properly if it's right here. If you want it high up, we gotta get it put somewhere higher up. But I think we don't have to make it as high. I think we might be able to use some of the ship's power that's still on, because right now the lights still work. There's still energy in the ship. I think if we connect and wire up the signal tower to the ship itself, we might be able to recreate the signal that you were trying to send out in a better frequency out there at a higher range. So you might not need to go as high up as you might need to think. Do you understand that or no? Alright, you're looking at me like you don't understand, that's fine. Gunpowder, y'all understand what I'm talking about, right? Y'all roughly understand what I'm going with. Alright. But luckily, y'all have some stuff that I can use here. Alright. Don't worry, fella. We'll actually put all this in a chest right here. Just so we can kind of keep our balance what we're needing. Alright, so here's the question. Since we're not putting it in here, where do you want it outside? Because this is for you. I have no idea where you want it, I just know you need to put it somewhere outside. You don't know. Alright. Is it okay if I scrap some of these blocks and make a platform out of it for you? You don't know? Alright, well I'm doing it anyways. I'm not gonna destroy it, I'm just gonna try to move some of it around. Because this thing ain't gonna be flying right now anytime soon. Just... Nappy, do you need the wings? Don't know? I'm gonna, yeah, I'm breaking off the wings. I'm sorry. If you have a ship coming to get you, if you have like a mothership or something, and this is just gonna stay here, I don't think too much is gonna be an issue if I pull some of the metal from other parts of the ship. Alright. I had it here originally. Alright, we're gonna fuse, we're gonna get that right there. That to there, that to there. Because I need this to be somewhat connected. Actually? I actually have a better idea, Nappy. Hold on. I need some bracing pots. Nope, up here. Alright, you can put the grist mill right over where everything else is at. It'll be fine. If we make it here, we can connect to the central part of the ship, and I think we can wire it downwards with some copper. And that way we can put the signal tower up center point. So if we start making some bracing points and start connecting up the additional parts, we might be able to make a tower tall enough for this. Alright. Now, this ship, if you even want to call it that anymore, really ain't gonna be doing much for us. I do think, though, that we might be able to hold up everything. No, we don't want to be putting the grist mill right there. We need something a bit more structural. We need something that's connected to the ship with better magnetic pulse. The grist mill's not gonna have any conductivity to it. So can you move? Can you take that pot out? What we're doing? We're making a signal tower. All right, there. Oh, ow, my foot. Don't hurt yourself. I'm gonna take parts of the wings off. Because this thing's already stationary, it ain't flying. Unless someone else fixes it up and has the proper like parts for it, this thing ain't get taken off the ground anytime soon. Unfortunately, I think that's just the reality of it. Alright, let me... Now, I need a way out of here. Don't hurt yourself, little guy. Alright. Alright, we'll use the floorboards to reconnect the roofing. And then I need... That's my shulker. Don't take anything from that Napa, please. Please, thank you. Where's the center point of the ship right here? I'll move this bracer out of the way and put it right here instead. Alright, so here's center point. If we connect to each of these, we might be able to get some wiring done and set up. Alright. I just need somewhere that I know I can connect them all up to. Alright, there we go. Alright. So we have here, right, Napi's little center point. We're gonna connect some copper wiring down into these panels right here. And we'll connect it back up to the tower here. We just need to make sure that we can line up everything properly. So I might need to actually expand that out one. Because the thing is, I can dismantle what I need. What I can't do is just put everything back together. I can take parts, but connecting everything is going to be another issue. Alright. Here. It's there, so here. Okay. So we have our, like, structural portion. I now need to start figuring out how we want to get them. I appreciate that, little guy. Thank you. So 1 point here. 1 point there. 1 here. 1 there. I need to... Nappy, can you go roaming around town and help me find a stone cutter or something that can turn this copper and we can cut it up a little bit? Thank you. Thank you, little guy. Welcome on in, Raiders. I appreciate it. We're building up a tower right now. We're reaching for the skies. We're gonna be using what remaining points of the electricity from the crash site, and we're gonna be turning that power into amplifying the signal for the Napa fellas. I need right now some structural integrity points to reconnect to the ship, then we're gonna send it downwards into them panels right there. And if you're asking how I know any of this, lots and lots of reading. Alright. So we can take that, we can take 2 points of stairs right there. Right, I need copper. Where's my shulker? Here it is. That wiki fella again. I mean, just standard reading. I mean, a lot more of these, unfortunately. I'm gonna need to go back down into the mine. How many blocks I got? Only 13. That's not a lot. Why are more tax collectors out right now? I don't need to deal with tax collectors. They do not need to be around here. I mean, I can use iron. I can use iron for some of the casing. Because iron still has somewhat of a conductivity to it. It's not good as copper. I just need a way to amplify the signal. I mean, I could use gold. But even, I don't want anyone to take it from the Nappies, because then that means we're just going to have to keep adding gold to it every time someone takes it. With them bandits still around, I don't think that's going to be quite necessary. Gosh darn it. I don't really know. Like, luckily for us, wait, we got a bit more here. How much is that in total? I'm thinking, right? I need, if we do a tower lock, we can do a 4-point structure out to the top right here. We can then add a portion. It doesn't need to be that big. How much iron can I make into these right now? I can make 5 blocks. I got 14. Alright, let me sleep on it real quickly. Gunpowder, if y'all got any suggestions, let me know. Because I'm thinking right now. Nappy, are you okay? Nappy, you okay? I see you took a few arrows to yourself. Did you find a stone cutter? Did you get what you need? Did you get what I asked? Were you able to find it? Awesome, thank you. Alright. Take 4 of these. Also, Quinn, thank you for the 2 community gifted subs. I appreciate it. Alright. Let me... I can connect there for basin. Here to here. Oh wait, if I take the 13... Oh, we can get 52. Hold on. Well, I mean, we can still use that. Alright, we got a lot more copper now than I actually thought we would... that we didn't have previously. Alright. I know y'all want... I know you need this to be tall. And I'll try to make it as tall as I can right now. We'll just... see what we can do. Alright, let me grab... It's not broken. Yeah. I need more, like, structural integrity of this, so I don't want it to come crashing down on everything. That's fine. Alright. I need a bit more. The Napi, you could save on materials by making lightning rods like how Napi was doing from the town. I mean, lightning rods cost 3 copper. And I think Napi's getting lightning rods from the townsfolk. From us. So I don't know if that's as wise as you're thinking. Actually, no, not here. We need it tall enough for what we're wanting, what we're needing. There. There. I need. Darn it. Okay, well, I'm using that then. Alright. So here's the idea. I make enough signal from conductivity, right? That I can send a signal from here upwards. They can then send it downwards into the ship, and since the ship was already trying to send out a signal, it can amplify the signal's power from the ship itself, sort of reconnecting the current back downwards. So it sends it downwards, contact the signal, goes down, out, and then sends it back upwards. Kind of like a circuit. And right down there is where we're needing to connect everything. I just need to make sure I do this right. Because if not, the ship might blow up. But you know what? We don't worry about that. We don't worry about that much too far. I've made stuff like this before. It's fine. What, y'all thought this would just be something easy? We're dealing with alien technology here. It's even crazier. I mean, I've already dealt with it once. I ain't too worried if people think I'm crazy or not. That ain't something I have to worry about. Alright. How's this looking so far? It's not bad so far. Definitely needing something towards it. I think we need another bracer going to the left here. If it went wrong, not if it might blow up. So the thing is, if the signal goes wrong, we don't have an issue. It's what I'm doing that can cause it to blow up. Because what we're doing is we're tapping into the frequency of the ship and we're feeding it into power. If the circulation isn't correct, then the entire system gets fried. It can overload the system and then everything blows up. And we'll have a bigger crater than what I dug out. So we just don't have to worry about that, and we'll be all okay. I think everything will be just fine. I've done this plenty of times before. Not making a ship for aliens and signals, but like setting up things that might blow up. I've been fine with it. I've had a pretty high success rate. Well, I ain't no library no more. Y'all think I'm reading them beforehand? No, I've read these things prior to coming here. My knowledge is way before. Either I get it right or it's suddenly not my problem anymore. Miss it. Mine. Exactly. Because if it's not my problem, I'm just gone. If I don't get this right, I'm just gonna not be here anymore. My goodness. It takes so much like material to make this up and like set this all up. It's quite annoying, I won't lie. But like we're getting it done, and also these gonna be upside down, I just realized. It's taking going down with the ship a little too literally. I mean, here's the thing, right? We gotta at least test it first. Hello, Nappy. Are you one sleeping down there? No, you are. Okay. Don't worry, these little blocks right here are gonna be gone. I'm just hooking this up right here. Alright, and then I need to connect some points here. I need 2 more copper slabs. There we go. Alright. Got that perfect. Alright, let's see how tall this is right here. Don't hurt yourself. Alright, how are we looking on this right now, Nappy? It ain't too bad. It's not terrible. I definitely think we now come inwards a little. And come towards a point. We're running a lot of copper through this. Also, that structural integrity needs to come outwards a little. Well, that thing's gonna tip over if I try to go any higher. Alright, there we go. That's better. At least it's not fully just standing there entirely on its own. Alright. Nappy, how's the hat looking so far? Good? Alright. Cool. I'm gonna add a little, make it a little bit taller. There's gonna be a main point where the signal can come from, but right now this is the base of it. How much iron? Like 6? That's not enough. We're gonna be needing more copper, Nappy. We're running low on copper. That's 15 more. I don't got any more in my chest, unfortunately. But we might have to go down for a mining trip and trying to get some more. Because I will make this for you today. How do I want to do this? So right here. Alright. That's as much copper I got on me at the moment, unfortunately. We're definitely gonna need to go for more mining. Alright. Let me... mean, I could make the foundation. No. Well, that's gonna be used. That's gonna be used. All right. All right, Nappy. I'm gonna head down into the mines. I'm gonna grab more copper, and I'll be right back. All right. No, those aren't supposed to be up there just yet. I'll remove them once I get back. But I appreciate your help. Now we need to head down into the mines and grab as much copper as we can. My goodness. You know, weirdly enough, I had a feeling that I might need copper for something someday. And I probably should have been stockpiling on it sooner. I just didn't think it'd be helping an alien try to leave town. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I never thought that would be something that I would need to do. Like my word. Books, I'm making a radio. Not on making a radio specifically. I understand. I've read books on understanding how to make signals, sending signals, or how signals work in the sense. It's based off of a radio frequency, similar to how we heard the mayor send out a message through the radio that one day about telling all the town to pity to come, telling all them people to come to pity in the first place. It's similar. It's a similar frequency in that sense, and we know it's the same frequency because when the Nopis crashed down here in the first place, it tapped into the radio signal of the mayor's little like message for people to come to pity in the first place. And frequencies only come on that when they're on the same channel. So that means that we can kind of tune it and set up a proper signal system. We might be able to send out a frequency on the proper channel that Napa was trying to land towards and let whatever's trying it to get here come here. Hopefully, right, hopefully, it ain't something that we have to worry about too much. Whatever that big Napi, the mother Napi, I think the Napis are calling it. The mothership, whatever you want to call it. The Napi frequency, yeah, exactly. We can call it the Napi frequency. But all I know is I need as much iron and copper on me right now. Because unfortunately, we have to make it out of material that's all conductive. The main one would be copper. Because electricity runs through copper the easiest. I mean, we could use gold. But I'm afraid if I make it out of gold, then unfortunately, either the bandits or someone else stopping on by is not going to care too much and are going to take it from the Napis. And if that happens, then the signal might be broken entirely. We might never ever get another chance. But then afterwards, after I get this done helping out the Napis, I think it's in my best interest to make sure I have enough gunpowder to blow up the entire grotto. And then some for what I want to do. That's just my thoughts in my head right now. We get this done with the Napis. We help them out. And then we go to that grotto place and we try to figure out how much we can blow it up. I think that's fair. Got your passion project? No. So here's the thing, right? Now I'm on 2 side quests. 1, making sure Napi gets taken care of so we can actually leave this place. The second thing, that's another side quest, is making sure those bandits, right, them bandits, never leave this town ever again. Never leave these walls ever again. Never get outside of the force field ever again. Are trapped so far underground that they get crushed under the own weight of the earth and buried under there. And then afterwards, I can do what I wanted to do my entire time with my gunpowder. Sell gunpowder. See, gunpowder, you understand. Oh, slime. It's just a harvest you have there. I mean, it's kind of just a side quest to-do list right now. Don't get on your bad side. Look, here's the thing, right? The bandits took my stuff, right? Bandits, they took my things. When they did that whole heist thing, I was annoyed. I was done, I was tired of it, so I blew up the bandit camp. After that point, I'm like, alright, fine. I then find my items. I then go to the bandit. I then go to the grotto. You know what? Here's the entire story. Right, from my perspective, my own eyes that I witnessed. Things that I had to go through. Bandits rob me. They take all my stuff. I'm annoyed. I ask for some of my stuff back. Bunny and Sausage, reluctantly, at the time, well now Owen, are like, you know what? You've been alright to us, we'll give you some of your stuff back. I'm like, cool, awesome. I thank you, but you didn't give me all my stuff back. So what I'm gonna do, to prove a point, is you gave me some of my stuff back, I'm gonna blow up your bandit camp. None of you were around, but just to make sure you never go back there, I'm gonna blow up your bandit camp, because they already moved when I got there in the first place. But to make them move, permanently, I made sure they never can get back there in the first place. As anyone should do correctly, in a timely manner. Afterwards, I was like, okay, I blew up their camp. I need to go find them now, because I knew they moved. They took all the stuff, nothing was there. My stuff was still gone, my remaining items. So I'm like, alright, where are they? I checked the entire area. Last place I checked, the grotto. Because of course they'd be hiding down somewhere where no one else can get them. I sneak around there, and I spot the campsite. The new little campsite made up right up in the top ledge shelf. The only reason why I saw there is I was high enough up with my spyglass that I saw the very glimpse of some tent fabric. Right on up there. And I'm like, either someone's just been living down here or that's them. I go over there without being seen. Because none of them were around at the time, luckily. I think they were all out gathering materials. And I find a tunnel. This tunnel led to another underground hideout. And I'm like, oh, this might be interesting. I retraced my steps using my directions of the stars for how far of a distance I went, and it landed up me back around to the old abandoned town outside of Pity. When going out there, I left my crafting table. Gosh darn it. I don't got another one, do I? Oh, I got my wood. That's why I always have extra wood on me. So I go, and I find an abandoned building. And in this abandoned building, there's a sign on the front of it. It's in the same writing as Mr. Jack P. Scythe. Now that's weird, I think, right? I think that's a little weird, because why would just an abandoned building out here have a sign for an LTM? And I started making connections with it. Almost like that red wire that you've seen with the person with the red string. I remember when I was leaving with some of my items back up in the snow mountain, I overheard Jack P. Scythe talking to Sausage about stuff that the town had and who had what. And I'm like, this just ain't too much of a coincidence just to be a coincidence, if you know what I'm saying. So I tell the town what I saw first. And then afterwards, though, I'm getting ahead of myself, sorry. before I tell the town what I saw first, I go into the old abandoned building and I scurge around and I find a random piece of sand on the floor. There's no other sand in that building, just this one single block. I dig underneath it, pops me back down to where the abandoned secret hideout was. And in that secret hideout was my black shulker box. And so what I do? I took my belongings, I left my shulker in there, and I left. And I didn't say anything. Now afterwards, I go back to town and I start telling others. I start telling everyone else in town. I told the sheriff, I told Gracie, I told Apple, I told Cherry what I found, what I saw. And at that point, I'm like, I'm done with it. I did what I wanted to do. I've let the town know I can go back to living my own peaceful self. Back in my factory, making my gunpowder. No issues. But then I also had the thought, right? Since Jack P. South was so kindly to help out the bandits, I told the town what I thought of what Jack P. South was doing. And then afterwards, I confront Jack P. South. And they might be wondering, why are you confronting the person that was working with the bandits in the first place? To let them know. You see, in any form of war, you can make sure the enemy knows what you're doing. And the reason why you know to make sure they know what you're doing is so they promptly are paranoid. Watching over their shoulder every single day, every single second, wondering who's gonna call them out for what they did next. But I told Jack, I still think he can be on the right side, and I let him be. Fast forward a couple days ago. And Mythical J Sausage decides it would be a great idea to try to steal from the town again. And with along doing so, he goes into my factory and takes 3 whole rows of my gunpowder. Now, I had more than that, but he took over 3 whole rows of it. And if there was one thing that you don't do, is you don't take my gunpowder. Because the amount of time and effort it takes to produce that much gunpowder, you don't do that to me. And so at that point, we followed Mystical J Sausage, me, Apple, and Chair back, and it proved that that little hideout was there all along. Proving to my point that Jack P. Sass is a little bit more swindling to himself than anything else. But I got no grudge against Jack. Jack's just trying to make sure that he comes out on top ultimately. And I understand that. And so, I ain't to worry, but the person I have a grudge with is Sausage. Because my gunpowder is still hidden down there somewhere in that grotto. When he was caught, he had 28 dynamite on him. That's only about 2 stacks of gunpowder. There's still another almost 3 stacks, 3 rows of gunpowder, I should say, hidden somewhere in that grotto. And I will darn sure, I'll make sure of it, that him, Shep, Martin, they all pay for what they've done. Because I was going to be out of it. I was going to be done with what I needed. I got my stuff. I was not to be worried about. But they couldn't keep the grubby hands on my stuff. The gunpowder's somewhere. I don't know where. It's just somewhere hidden down there in that grotto. But don't worry, I've been working. There's one thing y'all should know about me, gunpowder, is if you take my stuff, I'll make sure I can get it back and then some. I just serve extra. I just make sure that what is right is what is right. No harm, no foul, after all. So don't worry, my gunpowder reserves are well topped off. Actually, more than what I had beforehand when Sausage took my 3 rows of gunpowder. I have way more now, because I've been farming and crafting gunpowder as much as I can, day in and day out, every single night. And you best believe I'm going to be using a little bit extra of that for what I want. But until we actually get to that point, we can't step a few steps, if you will. What we need to do right now, we're helping out Nappy, because if we want to leave afterwards, we need to help out the little fella. So that's the first side quest. After we get that done now, we can start actually fully on planning how to get rid of these bandits once and for all. Audacity take again. Say gunpowder, y'all understand where I'm coming from. If they would have just stayed in their lane and left to me with my own devices, I would have been fine. I would have had no problem whatsoever. I'd have been like, the bandits can just deal with the town. I would have been good. But no. They just had to keep doing what they're doing. And that's fine. Twiggy, oh, come on in, Raiders. We're just talking about some events that have happened recently on the server. So now we're here, unfortunately. Not the voice. It's a good old southern accent. Once we get on this, I don't know if it's going to be enough for what we're needing, but it should be at least something. And then afterwards, we can reach for the skies and finish up making them flares. And then I can show y'all how much gunpowder I've been storing up now. Because I will get my gunpowder back one way or another. Every single Cowboy stream? Yep, every single Cowboy stream. I've been talking like this every time. Actually, every time I'm on the server, even when I'm not streaming. If I'm just recording, I'll be talking like this too. We actually probably can go back in. Actually, I'm gonna go back in another time. Because I'm definitely gonna need more copper than that. Let me... We'll only get copper this time. Won't get iron. But we'll go from there. Alright, back down the mines we go. So that's where we are, gunpowder. That's where we are. Oh, don't you worry. Once I get done with them bandits, once I help out Nappy, I can actually do what I've been wanting to do with this gunpowder this entire time I've been here. And it'll be so, so satisfying. I will leave my mark. That is for sure. Once I can fully use my gunpowder, I'll definitely leave my mark. But until that time comes, can't get ahead of ourselves. First help the Nappies, then get rid of them bandits. Town may go up in way. I don't think the town will go up in up in fire. The town will definitely feel it. But I don't think the town will be the one that takes it. Dig them good, sad people. Well, I mean, here's the thing, right? I'm not gonna use all my gunpowder on the bandits. They aren't worth it, right? The bandits, they aren't worth the gunpowder. If I use my gunpowder on the bandits, it'll be as little as possible, because they aren't worth the dust from the dirt cloud that it's made from. They just aren't. When an explosion happens, they ain't worth nothing more than that. So I don't want to use all my gunpowder on them. I might use some, but not all of it. The gunpowder that I'm going to be using is definitely will be used for something a bit more to my own satisfaction, if you will. Something that's a bit more to find some 1 stack, maybe 2 stacks of gunpowder of dynamite. About the same amount, I would say, for the bandit camp. I think that's just enough to send a good old message. That's iron, that's iron. I don't need any more iron, I need more copper. But I think once we get that done, I think it'll be all mighty good and dandy. Cause I'm thinking, right, for those new gunpowder that are around, I told before, I'm basically getting around 4 double chests worth of gunpowder and turning it into dynamite. It's a little over, what is it, 10th, around 4 double chests worth of sand to make the dynamite. I'm gonna be using that much. For it's an insane work. It has to be done. To fulfill what I want to do, that's how much I want. All right. It comes out to being like 4 double chests and like 27 more. It's like another row of gunpowder. Talk about how good it sounds picking up objects in Minecraft. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. It's such a lovely little sound picking up items here and there. It comes out to being about, I think, though, 54 stacks of dynamite in total. Something like that. It's based around that number. But anyways, besides the point. Let's get on helping out little Napa fella. Head on back up for Napa. Make some copper. And then set up that signal tower tune the frequency. And then we can go from there. I don't know if there's going to be enough copper, unfortunately. Because I still need copper rods, too. I might have to do like a third mining run. Which is fine. It's all good. Also, a little bit out of character. Nothing related to what's happening right now. Guy, he's a little mockable plushie. He definitely is a little mockable plushie. After this stream, a couple minutes after the stream, because I still got to make a thumbnail, there'll be a non-canon, about PG-13, I would say, video on Cowboy SMP. Probably one of the funniest recording sessions I had just playing on this server. It involves me, Jack P. Scythe, Gracie, and Becca Amon. It's the start of all this Yahtzee. It's how Yahtzee came to be. And it spirals so fast. It's genuinely one of the funniest recordings I've had so far on the server. And that'll come out a little bit after this video. I'll send out a notification on my socials, on my Twitter and Discord. So if you're not following me there, you might want to check. You might want to, just because, so you can just stay in the loop. Exclamation mark socials to see all that type of stuff. There you go. Thank you, Zircon. Yeah, it's quite fun. Quite a good old time. Alright, little Napa fella. Got you a copper. We will see what else we can do here. I generally do off topic cosplay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Does not be. Regarding like anything when it comes to like cosplays, original character, fan arts, yada yada yada, I let the artists pretty much do whatever they want. Just don't make it weird. All right, like I should just do an exclamation mark like link to like a document or something that just has it written out. But for the most part, I'm okay with what artists do. Like, I do not mind. Just don't make it weird and don't make it, like, not safe for work. Like, I'm not gonna stop you. But, like, if you do that, that's on you. Alright, Nappy. Where is... There you go. I need a blast furnace. It's not weird and all the stuff you can make. Yeah, basically. Cosplay, whatever you want. I do not care. I need that. I think it's in here, right? Yep. I got 4 to 3 more. Are you wanting this guy to be part of the tower? Or are you just placing it here for fun? Oh, I placed my boy on Discord. Awesome. Alright. I want to make sure if I did or not, so I wasn't too sure. 22 more iron. Oh, Palo Napis. It's multiple, you know. One moment. You still rolling dice, I see. I asked for chat, yep. That is in the Discord. Alright, let me grab this and there. So that will be smelting. I'm gonna start connecting the middle point of the tower to make it have like a tip towards the end of it. And then afterwards, I'll start connecting all the wire into the ship. And that way we can start actually powering this thing. And then we can set up a proper signal system for y'all. Yeah. Alright. That's just there for now. Well, thank you, little guy. There you go. While y'all wait, y'all can split these 6 apples between each other. Cowboy, I'm back. I'm more than halfway done with the Cowboy bar. That's awesome. That's just your Cowboy cosplay work. That'd be awesome. Very, very cool. Ugh. For the most part. Alright, let me see how much I can start working on that a bit. Right, I need one more. Right, that's 8 right there. I see y'all missed. Not just yet, little guy. Those don't get there. I need one more. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll go one more higher. Ow, my leg. They're doing their best. I know they're doing their best, but the issue is if they mess this up, right? If they play something, right, and the wiring goes wrong, this entire ship, the towers, myself, and the Nappies will no longer be here. So we gotta be careful what we're doing. I know y'all don't know any better. Alright. Be your problem for 0.25 seconds. Yeah, but I would like to live. You know what I mean? One more up. Rather than Napafel, can you move on over? Thank you. Alright, I need some stairs now. Really? Nappies, is there any way y'all can convert one item into another item? Can y'all like turn something into copper? Do y'all know how to? Is that one of your guys' like? I know you all can do like something into gold, but y'all can turn it into copper. Is that possible? Like if I give y'all something, can y'all turn here? Hold on. If I like, you know what? If I give y'all 9 gold ingots, can y'all turn that into copper in some way? They're both the same conductivity. I mean, gold's better, but both have the same implications. 2 3.5 days, so I wouldn't be surprised. I just need I need a lot more copper, I just realized, because I need to take wire and I need to bring it all the way down there. It's a lot of copper. My goodness. That ain't right. Oh. Oh, awesome. Thank you, little guy. Let's go there. There we go. Okay. Alright, and then I can do that. Not, you need to move. There you go. Alright, let me see. I still need to connect parts of it. Right. So it ain't just floating. Where is it? It doesn't make I need so many lightning rods, you have no idea. My goodness. How do I do this? See, the issue I'm having right now, right, is I need to connect here, here. I need lightning rods or something here. Also, I feel like this needs to be changed up a little. How does this look? Nah, it's too flat. Hold on, I have an idea. I just missed one? Oh, I still need more. So I can then... something like that. How did I... There we go. Alright, I need 1, 2, 3 more of those. I then need to take the top and send them out there, so I need 4 more of those. I then need to send down a signal downwards. My goodness, this is so much copper. Let me sleep real quick. So I'm tired. Yeah, good thing no one's taking it. Maybe it has Owen Scott. Jesus. Yeah, I'm just trying to think right now. How could we? Right. Yeah, little guy. Hold on. I'm trying to think of something right now. Like, copper's the best conductivity. Like, that's the thing. Like, if I do here, one there, one there. Copper is the best thing that conducts electricity from it. I just need a lot of copper. And that's the issue I'm facing right now, is I don't got a lot of copper on me. Make 2 more lightning rods at least. So that means I can place one here. I now just... Nope, other way. Other way. There. There. Alright, so we got this point done. We can have this send signals through that way. I need 1 more block right there. I need a lot more. It's not a little, it's a lot. I mean... Napa fella, how much... I was gonna say, how many times can I convert... That'll help me a lot. If I give y'all... hold on. Let me see. If I give you all that, can you turn that into possibly copper for me? I'll give y'all as many apples as I can once we're done here if you want to. Awesome. I thank you, little one. Alright. One block right now. Actually, it wouldn't just be one. So I can go up there, connect that. Then what else do I have in here? I don't think I have any more. I don't. Alright. You're taking a nap, that's fine. Let me see. That right there, there, yeah, alright. Hope you got more for me? Thank you. Don't worry, once I'm done with this, I'm give y'all as many apples as y'all want. And I'll thank y'all for that. Just take that for now. Alright. So there's that. Actually, let me bring this down by 1. Nah, it doesn't look good when it's down by 1. That works. I don't know the crates is black apples, but I think Nop is. Alright, so we have that right there. Which I need to go take a farther look at how that looks farther away. Alright, that looks so far. I think I can take down some of the middle portions. Yeah, I think we can take some of those down and actually redistribute it somewhere. Yeah, we do that. Alright. Which is great, because that saves me items. That saves me material. Alright. Now then, how many? 15. That's wonderful. Because that means I can just place these like midway through here. And it'll be all good and dandy. Oh, not there. There you go. Okay, that's better. Alright, let me... Let me just double check real quickly. Oh yeah, that's way better. Awesome. Alright, Lanapius, we're not done yet. We still got things to connect to. Alright, that's 13. I need to now do... That was loud. Alright. Can't let... There we go. I need more copper. And I don't got much copper. Oh, thank you, little guy. Yeah, I need to bring this downward. Oh, careful. Don't hurt yourself. Nope, right there. Alright. Actually. There goes my pick. I need to go back up there, make a new one. And that's why I didn't give up on my iron. There we go. The amount of iron pickaxes and shovels that I've gone through on this server is kind of crazy. Alright, here we go. No, I need blocks. Oh. Thank you, little guys. Don't know where y'all be getting this, but I appreciate it. Wait, that ain't enough. Oh, y'all been taking it from my side. I see. That's only 2. I need to just get more copper in the first place. Oh. Right, I think I don't know if that's gonna be enough per chance. I need to make lightning rods downwards for him. Hold on. I have a idea that I might be able to do. So I'll bring this in like here, and here, here. Thank you, little ones. Let me see if I can get some lightning rods here. I can get 10. I'll start with 8. What's that? It's there. Let's go the other way. Conductivity needs to go downwards first. Oh. There we go. Similar to how, whoop, that's loud. Clover, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, raiders. We're just setting up a signal tower right now for Noppies. Don't know what a Noppy is? Well, that's a Noppy. That's a Noppy. This is Noppy. Oh, hello, welcome on in. I need to break you, yeah. Oh my god, so cute. Little fella's an alien that crash landed down here, and we need to... Well, right now, I'm now setting up a radio tower for it so we can send a signal back on home. Thank you, guys. Alright, let me see. So we have that right there. I can then... The line there. Line there. Actually... That should be enough more for what I'm needing. Connect there to there, like so. There to there, like so. Chicken got in the wire, and I think it's fine. There, and then... There. Alright, and then I can place copper to here. Wait, no. This way. There to there. There. To there. I just need a little bit more copper. How much more copper? Like 6 more copper blocks? And then I should be fine. Oh, big ol' nappy. Hello, little guy. Oh. You've really been getting a lot of copper from the townsfolk. I appreciate it. Way easier. Alright, I need a little bit more copper. You should be all good and dandy. Alright, what does that put that at? Here? To there? Alright. I need like... hold on. There. Then, there. 8 more. 8 more copper blocks. Yep, because I need 2 more there, 2 more there. So literally just 1 more 9. I need literally 5 more copper ingots and I can make it. Alright, let me see if I got any more on me. No, I don't. Alright. Oh, nothing? That's perfect. Thank you, little guy. Okay. Alright, the actual tower is now somewhat connected. I'm gonna reinforce it a bit with the metal that's around here. Because I do not want this to be a problem. I don't want this crash site to be a bigger crater than it already is. So I'm gonna try to structurally improve the foundation of this. Alright. I might need to... I need to go up there and adjust the rotation of some of the stairs, and they'll be fine. Gosh darn it. Needs to be facing that way. Alright, then you grab this block, come up here, and then reconnect that last part of the radio tower. Like so, there we go. Alright, little fella, we can... Hold on. That's connected there, that's connected there. Feeds downwards through. In the sense, what we made is a big tuning fork. If you see from the sides, it connects downwards. Yeah, bad little nappy. And what this will allow us to do is make sure that when the nappies send out whatever signal it's trying to send on out, it can actually adjust the frequency of what it's needing. So yeah, once nappy send the signal, we need to bring hold on. Alright. We need to bring the note block and the bell down here. Hold on. We need to determine the right frequency for it. I'll be right back, alright? I'm gonna go grab something. Let's see if I have any at my home. Alright, Rusty. Let's keep on going. Not my horse. Alright. I want to see if I can find anything that actually has a proper frequency for it. Because I think what might have happened is the Chilean apple? Not an apple. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let me see. Oh, no. I need this to be tuned right. It can't be a muffled noise. It needs to be a high-pitched sound. Maybe glass. No. I need a ding. I need a ding noise. What kind of ding noise can I make? Ice? Would ice work? Does ice make a dinging noise? Get it though? I'm gonna head up into the snow mountains real quick. I don't have silk touch for it, unfortunately. I need a ding noise. I need something that can ding. Cause right now everything we got is kind of just all fluctuating. Actually, hold on up. Iron? Does iron make a ding noise? Can iron make a ding noise? Hold on up. Oh, I think it was my other shulker's back there. I need Nappy to help me with this, because I think it would know what the right frequency is. Bell. Well, yes, the bell. But I also need it for the note block, because the note block's going to connect and feed through the bell. So the bell's going to go feed through the note block. The note block's then going to feed downwards into the system, which then shoots out the signal outwards. Emerald, we might not even find emeralds out here, I'm going to be so honest with you. Gold block? I mean, I just turned all my gold into copper, which makes sense. Hi, Nappy. Alright, so here's the deal, right? I think I know the reasoning to why it didn't work in the first place when you tested it. It's because these signals, it's too dull of a signal. You need something that has a bit more of a ding sound. Sort of like the bell. You know how the bell rings? Like that noise? It needs that, but we need this, or something similar to that, to funnel through downwards to here. So we need to start testing out different, like, items that it can sound on. Like, what happens if I place it on iron? Like that. Does that one sound good? Yeah? Alright, then we're doing iron. Hold on. Alright, iron works. Hold on. These need to be powered in some way. I need to reconvert this in some way, shape, or form. There we go. That works. That's better. Actually, hold on. Maybe I don't use this. Alright. One moment, Nappy. I need to go back up there. Still got one lightning rod, which is good for us. I need to make a few levers. Oh, I forgot they can't turn. I thought they could bend for some reason. Alright, that's fine. You can't. No, you can't. Alright. So here, attach there. Bell. No. Darn it, I need something. Nappy, I need to go mining for something. I'll be right on back. Where'd my horse go? There it is. Alright. We need to go mining for a little bit more copper real quickly. Not a lot, just to do like a few pieces. I need to hook up the belt underneath instead of it standing. No blocks tuned. We got the no block tuned. We now just need a bit more copper to connect to fully sync up everything. And then after that, the Nappy can try to signal its home. And hopefully, crossing our fingers, it doesn't blow up. Because we've tuned the frequency right. We move it on over. Because I think what happened, right, is when the Nappy fellows were crash landing, their frequency channel hopped onto our frequency channel. Because how frequencies work, especially with any type of electricity, especially for radio frequencies, is that you can basically connect yourself to any channel you want as long as you're on the same radio signal. As long as you're on the same signal in general. Then that just has to be through radio. And that's why when it was trying to send help, I think it kind of... the help, instead of connecting to the home, connected to us. Or it was a last resort and it connected to us. Meaning that it kind of just, sent everything over. So if we can just get a bit more copper, I can kind of just put everything together. It doesn't need to be a lot of copper. I just need a little bit more. Copper, copper, copper. Where's any copper around here? I swear if there's no copper in this cave right now, because of the generation, I'm gonna be losing my mind. I just need a little bit of copper, please. Just a little bit of copper. Like, the one item they wanted was copper for the radio. I understand that it's the highest, it's one of the highest frequencies that we can get right now, compared to, like, silver. But, like, really, no copper? Nothing. Not a single ounce of copper anywhere. Don't put any TNT down there. I hope it won't. It won't. I won't put any TNT down there. I'm saying that nothing should happen to it. I think, oh, it's just copper out there. I just need enough for, like, 2 blocks of copper. Alright, how much does that give me? That's only 6. I need 2 more. So you think you got a lot from them shards. When you start putting them shards together, you only get them ingots. They really don't give you much. Like, it's always just gold and iron. There's no copper around. There's barely any copper around these days. It's quite annoying. But I think I can make do with just 1 block also. I don't think I have to work too much. Let me check over here real quickly. Lava's rising also. Gotta be careful of that. I hear a small child. Alright, sometimes there's copper up here. I just need a little bit more. Oh, thank the Lord, there's copper. Bro, I don't understand why these guys just spawn, like, anywhere and everywhere now these days. Does the child yearn for the mines? Yeah, it can yearn for the mines all at once. I don't want it to come towards me. The undead can stay down in the mines all at once. Right. Oh, there's more right here. I think we're fine. Where are you coming from? Hello? I'm gonna be real honest, right? This is entirely out of character. When I made that staircase, when I made that wall that connects the 2 points, there's areas that I connected towards. That, like, I put down where you had to actually do, like, a 1 jump block of parkour. And the reason why I did that is so mobs won't follow you when you're going back up. Someone decided to connect all the points and not have to worry about jumping. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's head on back over to Napi. hook up the remaining little bits of wiring and metal of like copper. And then call it a day. My goodness. I think once we get this done, if the signal works, we'll be having to explain or tell or help whatever comes here. Hopefully not fight. Who it was, but I think a powdered snow in the escape room could point to a suspect. It was Eloise, wasn't it? Not being able to do one jump blocks of parkour, wasn't it? I actually don't know. What do you mean? You said suspect from the powdered snow incident in the escape room. Full guess. I see, I see. Alright, well. We're almost done at least. Today's been a weird day. Today's been a crazy, crazy day. I was not expecting Owen. So it sounds so weird calling him Owen now instead of Bunny. It's Owen being alive after all this time, just trapped underground for the longest period of time. Alright. Just need a little bit more. Hello, Nappy. I'm almost done. Oh, bye, phone. I just need to smelt up this copper, and then we're all good and set. Oh, there's lemons in there. Still got 2 more shards. That's not enough, apparently. Alright. Cool name like hi, I robbed you. You call me. Yeah, I have so much lore to catch up on later. I mean, the thing was, I wasn't streaming when it happened. I was recording, I wasn't streaming. So y'all will see my point of view. By the way, me and Jack P. Sats had a very funny conversation after they left, and they were like, oh yeah, we on a thing. Like, that's not us. We both looked at each other and were like, we thought they were. We fully thought they were a thing. Nappy, did you also think Bunny and Missy were a thing at the time? Yeah, I did too. I also thought. Like, we're all good at reading, but we did not read that, apparently. I need this done. Let me go right there, just for now. I don't need anything. I don't need anything touching up against the system at the moment. So. Just fully trying to make sure all this is good and dandy. Alright, 27 iron, not iron, copper, not 27, 17. Makes 1 block. Nappy, if you can, 1 more copper ingot, please. And that should be it. Can do that, that'd be mighty helpful. Thank you, little guy. Alright. Gonna sleep on the night away. And then afterwards we can finish this up. Alright. 1 more copper block. Oh, it gives me anyways. Alright. Never mind, I didn't need that. Let me switch these on out. Alright. I then need... Actually, I will need that piece there. Alright. That. There. Nope. Trying to see how I want to connect this up right here. I don't know. That look good. You know what? We'll just do that for now. That's fine. Right there. The bell. Oh wait, actually, I do need to do that anyways. Bell. There. Lever. Oh, okay, I can't actually connect that up because that won't send it through then. I guess if something's on top of it. Yeah, alright. That's there. Yeah, hold on, little Napa fella. Napa, if you want to tune it to your frequency that you think would work best, you can do that right now. It's entirely up to you. That one work? Alright. That connects there, that connects to there. Don't think I can put the bell on this, can I? No, I can't. Alright. Boo, you gotta shout, not feel foul. Alright, let me see. The bell... There we go, it also signals the bell at the same time, so... Alright. And... Let me see, anything else? Am I doing double checking and more fine tuning? That signals up that way. I will let y'all know. Napa, where'd you go? These copper blocks will oxidize over time, so they will start changing color. Don't worry, the frequency should still be fine. They're just gonna change color. They're just gonna oxidize. Alright. Let me grab my stuff. I will just real quickly. Grab my box right here. Right here. Grab this. Grab that. Those don't need to be in there. Let me see. Do you think we need to connect these pieces here? Like this real quickly? Or no, you think it's fine? Yeah? Alright, let me just do that then real quickly. There ain't much to hold it here, so I'll just do that bit. And then I will actually, how far is it? 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'll do it on the third one. Alright, bop. Dot there. Hold on. Gosh darn it. We got tax collectors out here now. Oh, hold on. Watch out now, be careful. Alright. They all gone. We're all fine. Alright, let me see. Anything else? Not really. Unless he's gonna take this. I can take this. How far I go out? I went 1, 2, 3. Alright, I still went 3 on out. Went 1, 2, yep. And then right here on each side. That's okay, I can't use that one. That's fine. Alright, Noppet, we're gonna do a little bit more. Not copper, just decoration, just a little bit. I think it would look nice for it. And this ship ain't going anywhere, so it's gonna help it out with it'll help out, it'll still do something. Just not copper. I can't destroy it. I need to keep the main part of the ship intact, but like some of this exterior bits, it should be alright. As long as the bottom hull stays intact, we won't have an issue. I know that much for sure. I can just do that right there. And what I can do afterwards, that right there. Right, one more. Alright, cool. Come on. Alright. You know, I think that just does it, little guy. I think we're good here. Look good? Yeah? Awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad I can help y'all out. Now, all you gotta do, right, is you adjusted your tune, right? You start flicking that lever and try to adjust what you need to, and it'll start sending out a signal. One more. Like so. Yep. And luckily, when you flipped that, we didn't blow on up. So it works. Alright. Now, I don't know how much you need to tune it. I don't know how many signals you need to send on that, or how many times you need to flick that lever. That is something for you to figure out with your ship. But I think it could. Well, I appreciate the little diamond frag, little fella. You helped me out also. So it wasn't just all me. Alright. If you need anything else, just let me know, alright? Alright, cool. Be safe out there. Be careful. It's working. Yep. It will eventually send out whatever. Oh, my horse. My horse. My horse. Rusted, what are you doing? Anyways. Well, that's not finished at least. I swear these fires. I need to go back home and feed Rusty food, but anyways, that's all good and dandy. Some of the copper's already oxidizing, which is fine. It's not going to change the frequency. But other than that, we should be alright with this tower. We shouldn't have any issues. Well, now just see what the Nappy fella does, and, whatever the big Nappy is, and hopefully it does not have an issue with us. Got the fires after all that time? Nope. That also means the Nappy should stop taking from the town, which is good. I'll let them all know next time I see them what's happened. First, let me get some apples for Rusty. Nappy ate a banner for realsies? Yeah. Howdy. Alright, come here, Rusty. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna clean up my inventory, and then we're gonna finish up today with one other task we need to do, which is make up some fireworks for flares. I used all my gold for that. That was crazy. Honestly, worth it. I mean, is this my stone cutter or is this someone else's stone cutter? This was someone else's stone cutter. Alright, I'm just, Who would have a stone cutter? Maybe Cherify and Apple? Nope, they still got one. Whose door's open? That's a better question. Whose door's open right now? I mean, it might have been from the safe house. You know what, for the time being, stone cutter here for someone. Not my problem anymore. Nope. If anyone asks, it's in the safe house. Yep. We ain't not gonna worry about that part. Alright. I'm gonna clean out the rest of my inventory. I'm gonna head back on over to my gunpowder factory. And I can show y'all some extra bits here and there. Alright, that should be fun. Adam is. Thank you for the 11 months. I appreciate it. Alright. So, I told y'all, Mythical J Sausage took my rows of gunpowder. Are those guys evident? I will, yep. Unfortunately, I had security system made up. It was about the same time I was setting up my iron doors. And apparently, He's just strong enough to break down iron doors. So, unfortunately, the fences that we have on this place ain't too secure. But I don't think they're ever coming back here again, because if I do see them on my premises, I am just taking on fire. But we got it here for anyone else that isn't as strong as Sausage. And so... I got him on every doorstep right now. I'd use a lot of iron for it. Also, he man clogged up my system, right? And put so many cakes in there. Like in my storage, he just took each cake was like a stack of gunpowder, and just kept filling them. But anyways, how much gunpowder we got right now? We got alright. I did move some over. I need to continue keep AFKing. We almost got 3 full stacks of it. So, we're good so far. I need a little bit more. Gotten it. And it's in this box, I believe. Yep. That's how much more flares I need to make right now. And I have the paper. So how was it again? Was it just this and this? Yes, it was. Alright. There. I need a little bit more. That's a lot of gunpowder. I mean, we're not done yet. We still need one more chest full, and then we'll be fine. Actually, we need one more chest full, and then we need like another half a chest full. But then afterwards, we'll be done with it. Right there. And I need more gunpowder once again. That's the sand for other, that's just extra. Alright, so what was it again? It was gunpowder, paper. Alright. Oh no, is it paper, gunpowder? Yeah, okay, it's paper gunpowder. I need so much more. My goodness. Loved your build, thank you. I can show y'all it like fully a bit more. Alright, so it's that, there. They're the same color, why can't I? That was weird. Alright. Okay. There we go. That's enough for the town and everyone else that needs them. I'll put them out here. Oh. Good old lag spot coming on in. Yeah, this was the TNT that Sausage made that I got back. It ain't much, but it's something to start with at least. Got a gun up. Goodbye. Alright. Now let me just quickly put everything back where it came from. Well, he got caught before we could use it. But there's still another 3 rows of gunpowder somewhat hidden down in that grotto that I am definitely finding and getting back. Where'd I put my black shulker box? I think I might have left it at my home, which is fine. I'll go grab it later, but let me just clean up my inventory. Okay. Alright. Well, I think that's just gonna do it for today. Got our fireworks made. Helped out Napa with the tower. Now all I gotta do is help out the town and make sure those bandits never leave walking here again. And make sure that they never, and I mean never, come for my stuff, come around me ever again. But yeah, just a quick little thing for those that were talking about my my build. This is what it looks like entirely. So it is a very nice build. It's very, very high up with the balloon is, but that's for the actual farm itself. Yeah, from down here it looks like this. I think one of my favorite things is the lighting on the smokestacks that come on out, looking like it's always on fire. It's such a nice little touch to everything. Because you got your windows right there, and they kind of blend in, but it draws you upwards, which is really nice. I'm taking a screenshot of that because I want it. But yeah. So, also, I need to real quickly, can I... Oh, I can. Hold on. There we go. I need the dots for the thumbnail. Betos would be proud. Well, I'll take that as a compliment because I love Beto's build style. And I love how his style of building is, so I'll gladly take that as a compliment. Alright, cool. Well, that being said, we're gonna... Under balloons if you get a Yahtzee. Alright, 1 Yahtzee, 1 attempt right here. 5? Nope. Alright, well. Anyways, we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna raid into someone. And y'all can actually hear what I sound like normally. Hello, chat. Hope y'all are well. Hope y'all enjoyed today's stream. We got everything up and dandy and done with. Yeah, so for those who don't really know what I was talking about, when I was over the weekend, there was some lore that happened where Sausage broke into town, took some stuff, then took a bunch of my gunpowder. Apo and Cherry and I followed him back to the secret hideout entrance where they now know where the grotto is. And then Sausage got caught. Sausage is now in jail. We had now earlier to this whole dynamic of Jack P. Scythe and Bunny calling out, oh, not Bunny, Owen. Now, it's going to be so weird calling him Owen. Like, generally out of character, I've been calling him Bunny this entire time. So calling him Owen is going to be so, like, weird to say. Same with calling Missy Luann. Like, calling both of them by their, like, normal creator names, it's just so weird now. Um, like no. Like I'm fine with calling them IRL, like Owen and Luann when it's like, but like on the server, I see their skins, and I'm like, that's Bunny, that's Missy. I don't go, that's Owen, that's Luann. So it was it's quite it's just funny. So yeah, so basically that happened. We're now to here where Owen called out Jack P. Scythe, and we both saw him on how, and it confirms basically my point of view that Jack is bad, and I know he's bad, but I've called him out now, but I'm also playing neutral party towards Jack. Um, so that will be interesting. I know he's bad, but I'm pretending to just play neutral. Um, that threw me off in the beginning too. Yeah. So all that happened, and now we're here, and I've helped Narpy build the tower. It's quite funny. Um, I think I'm the only one that has helped Narpy with getting stuff that they needed. Like actually, besides like giving them the copper, like Jack has and such. I think I've been the only person that is like dug out the ship, decipher code so we can understand their language, and have like plus Owen's mask, yeah. And like Narpy's helped Owen now. But I think it's just funny that like my character has been this person. It's like, all right, we need to help the Narpies because if we help them, we can actually leave. Bandits happen. Everyone's like, all right, Narpies, stop what you're doing here. We're gonna focus on the bandits. And Narpies are like, hey, we gotta go. We gotta leave. So they're just like asking for help, and everyone's just focused on everything else right now. And I'm like, well, if we need to leave, we gotta help them sooner or later. And I find it so funny. Everyone's gonna log on later / tomorrow and see the tower and be so confused. And I'll be like, yeah, I helped him yesterday. Because I told people about it. I told a few. I've told, I think, Cher and Appo. Bunny and not Bunny, Owen and Luann now knew. Jack P. Scythe knew. None of the bandits knew because bandits aren't helping whatsoever. I believe Gracie and Becca Eamon knew. The only people I didn't really know were the pasta, Eloise, and the sheriff, and that's just because I didn't see them at any point in time to actually tell them. You know, we can't stay. Yeah, it's quite funny. But yeah, overall, very, very good. The SMP is slowly coming to an end, and it's been very, very fun. Sad, but fun. I still got my lore to finish up, which will be happening towards the end of the SMP. And we will see how that'll 9 more days. Has there been a confirmed like confirmation when it ends? Yeah, on the 8th. All right, yeah. So the 8th is the ending. It's the finale. It's been tweeted. All right, cool. I wanted to make sure. So it'll be fun. You know, it'll be good. None of us know what the finale is, but I'm excited for the finale. I need to finish up my lore. I need to finish up some stuff that I need to do behind the scenes to make sure that lore can be done. Yeah. With that being said, chat, we're gonna end it there. We are gonna raid into someone. No one's on the SMP right now, so we're gonna raid into. Actually, we're gonna raid into May, and not Mazes, but with May, who is been doing a subathon for a while. And we don't normally get to raid May. They're from the Netherlands, which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, also Yahtzee episode. Yahtzee episode will be coming out literally in a few minutes after I get my thumbnail done. So I just need that dice right there, and then I can make the thumbnail. So, but yeah, chat, we're gonna raid anime. They are playing Valorant right now for their subathon. They're on day 4, so go show some support to them. They're a really cool, awesome creator. But thank you all again. You can check out my YouTube videos there if you want to see probably the funniest Cowboy SMP episode. If you want to check out all my POVs, check out my YouTube. And if you want to watch the most latest video that's going to be coming out literally here in probably like 20 minutes, also check out my YouTube channel because I'll be posting that really funny moments there. Here's the raid. There's the raid message. Thank you all again, chat. You have been awesome, amazing, and wonderful as always. Thank you again for the subs and the follows. And thank you again to all the raiders. Miss Clover, Twiggy, Owen, Lemontine. Thank you all again for the raid. I will see you all on Friday, chat. I think there is a lore thing happening tomorrow. I will not be live. I'll be recording it, but I will not be live. Forward to go check out everyone else's POV. I think. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but there might be. But then I'll be up on Friday. So take it easy, chat. And as always, abolish your regret. I will see you all next time.